Splash Magazine. Y'all know what it is.
Splash Magazine.
Splash Magazine, definitely in the house.
Splash Magazine.
Splash is Rush much.
Shout out to Splash TV. Splash Magazine.
Splash Magazine.
You're checking it out right now.
Yo, hello. I'm MB and this is promo from Looptroop Rockers.
Yes, indeed.
Sweden.
Splash Magazine, you're checking it out right now. Peace.
Peace and love, DVSG. Hello, Damion. Nice seeing you again. We did a tour a couple of years ago.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, and things changed, but not the state of mind is still the same. Still happy, still doing conscious music, minded music.
We also did a track together.
Yeah, we also did the big remix, and you was in Japan at the time, right? Yeah. So it was a global, the far away track, but really close on the music. You know, that's like the globalization, like long roads, but standing close with the mindset or whatever. Yeah.
How was your show?
Yeah, it was the first show with my live band. I was had rehearsal at an airport before this show. Okay. We had an open window. You know, you play with a live band. You know, every time it's loud, you got your rehearsal room. So we had open window, and we had an airport. Like planes were landing, and I got the song "Rooftops." It's about like people sitting on the roof, like in my town where I grew up. And I was like standing on the window, seeing airplanes getting off and landing and all that, and rehearsing. It was a dream come true. It's really honest. I've really fell in love with this band because, you know, once a band plays your song, you record it with your friend in a little room, and then professional musicians are playing this. It's the next step for me. I really fell in love. After I had my label, now it's really changing everything. I'm really enjoying the music again. It's the next level, you know. I'm really happy, really happy. And what you expect for your show? Things change. You do some
Explosion, you know. It's the last show this week for us, and we have one day off tomorrow. So you know we're gonna give everything. And we had a really nice show yesterday as well in Frauenfeld Open Air in Switzerland. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we watched Wu-Tang from the VIP section. Yeah, and Ice Cube.
With every member of
All of them.
Method Man too?
Yeah.
Method Man too?
Yeah.
Really awesome. Okay. And now you are like making like you acting on the mic too, because you lost like one member is like off.
Yeah. Cosmic is working on the ground now. He's still, you know, around us, but he don't want to make music and he don't want to tour. So
you back up in now?
Yeah, I back up a little bit more, but I'm still not, you know, standing in the front.
Singing the hook line?
I still want to be in the background. Yeah.
He's the lead singer for the new single, though.
Yeah, I know.
For the first single, the building.
Yeah, I'm singing the whole track.
So fresh music, and that you are singing, it's like really makes it the whole Looptroop thing more fresher. And you always, like, if I listen to an album from your solo projects and from Looptroop, you always go with this mindset, we gotta do it fresher, like every time one step ahead. It's like a hallway going to the roof, you know. And every time to me, like visualizing like your go walk or whatever, it's like every time you surprise people with a new step. And I really like the Swedish music scene as well. I always talk to you. I like Refused, and you went on tour with National Noise Conspiracy.
Yeah.
Back in
5 years ago.
5 years ago, yeah, man. It's a really big inspiration for me too. Did he this year? Did it make the commercial? You made this commercial song for a computer company. This is
for Sony.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't want to talk about the name of the company.
Green Balls in San Francisco.
Yeah.
That's when he kind of broke through with that one.
Yeah. Okay. You would do a commercial? Would you do a commercial song?
I think today we might do it. You know, we wouldn't have done it a couple of years ago, but as the industry looks now, you know, it's so hard to be able to live off of making music. So it's like we're more and more feeling forced to some kind of a sponsor or some kind of a deal with a bigger company, and it's not a great feeling, but because we would rather just sell the music directly to the buyer. But as it looks now, it's more like it has to go like the people who want to enjoy music they will pay money to some other company, and then that company will give it to parts of it to us. So it's kind of a
I think
backwards thinking.
I think it's like some kind of infiltration from the industry. Like the industry try to be stronger than the musicians and try to get control of them. You know, you can talk whatever you want. You talk whatever you want. You know, but the deal when you get you sign the deal, then you are like a part of this of the industry, and this is what they want. You know, they want to little bit control the music. And you know, you said like it's hard to make a living, to get money for it, but they tell you, hey, yo, be with my company and you will get money. So you are a little bit dependent. I don't talk about you, especially as promo or as Looptroop, but in general, for all the musicians doing cross marketing. I had this story when System of a Down was playing in America, and they had this commercial stop in the middle of their show, and the people go nuts and they really ripped the stage apart, you know, because System of a Down was corresponding with industry. I think it's really dangerous, but you always watch out which company it takes, right? Yeah. Really. No?
But the hard thing is that the companies with the money that can afford to do something like that, there are almost always bad companies. So it's hard to find a good one, and at the same time they can give you money. And the other thing about the System of a Down, or whoever does it, you know, their fans might get mad about it, but their fans are not buying their records, so they're not supporting them. So they force them to do things like that.
Okay, yeah.
But it's a big difficult question, and like we haven't gotten into it. We haven't got into it yet.
And you're not searching for it, right? But if the opportunity comes,
not actively.
No.
You're not searching for it.
But we're not like I said, a couple of years ago we would just say straight no, but now we still have to think about it. If somebody would give us an offer or something.
Have you got an endorsement for clothes? You got an endorsement with any company?
Yeah, we do.
Which one?
It's not that kind of endorsement that we would promote their product like that. I wouldn't say on the.
Oh, you like the clothes? You like this?
It's actually more like bags and backpacks and stuff like that.
We have no exclusive, contract with anyone. It's just some different companies give us clothing.
Actually, we did a deal with a phone company where we went to LA last year in September, and we put the money out ourselves, rented a house, 2 cars, and paid for food and everything ourselves, and we made like 3 or 4 shows in Los Angeles and 1 show in San Francisco, and one of the shows in LA we recorded, and then after that we took that material and sold it to a phone company, so they could put some of the concerts in the phone if you buy the phone. And like that deal paid for our trip and for the car rental. So
that's totally okay. That's totally okay.
It's in that way it feels natural, because then you get some money back.
Of course.
But at the same time, it's not the ideal thing.
Okay, no, it's not, man. It's like capitalism. We are living with it, we gotta every time pay the fucking tank and all that. We are like involved in it. But you go a good way. You gotta always be minded and conscious about it. This is everything that counts. And how was it in America for you to play there? You ever played in America before? You got fans in America who like your music?
We played in New York and Minneapolis before, and Canada, a couple of shows. But this was the first time on the West Coast. But we got some fans, some spread out fans that finally came to our shows. And
I think it was like this time we could really see that there were fans. They came to maybe more than one of the shows in LA, and they knew the lyrics and they were really into it. Like when we played in New York, it was more of a showcase, and where just anybody could come. And I also think that
it was only invited in New York.
Yeah, maybe it was. Yeah, but it was more of an industry thing maybe, and this was more of a real concert with real fans. And it was cool to see that we had following there. And
is it like when you first started out making music that you like go to Europe or maybe go to Germany, Holland or whatever, that you have this new feeling, I mean, like new fans, a totally new environment in America? Was it totally like you felt like back in the days when you was very young, going first shows to Europe? Was it the same feeling to go to America?
No, it wasn't. No,
You
because
had too much experience, did too much concept to feel this new type of rebirthing yourself or something in America?
yeah, I think so. Because like I remember the end of the 90s or beginning of the 2000s when we started playing in Germany and did like Wall Street meeting in Wiesbaden and then stuff up in Hamburg. It was so important and like really revolutionizing for us. I didn't feel that way in the States now because it's like going to any country, and I'm happy and I appreciate everything, but I mean when we started playing in Germany, that was like the first time outside of Sweden, and it was so big for us, so you can't really compare it.
Big up Stade. That was the first show in '96. Stade, outside of Hamburg.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Outskirts, suburbs of Hamburg.
Yeah, kind of, but it's a city in itself. Yeah, we got friends there.
Who was inviting you to do the first show out of Sweden? You did it yourself, or you organized it all yourself, or you had fans in?
Through some mutual friends to us.
It was I don't know. Maybe you heard of Dark Circle. They did some stuff. I don't think they're working together anymore, but they had
a band or a company, a label, or
no,
it's a band.
A group called Dark Circle, and I don't think they had that name when they invited us the first time. But those were the guys from Stade, and that's I think they
actually on our very first EP, the Unsigned Hype EP. The introduction is welcome Looptroop to the stage, and that's one of the guys called Hoike. He's saying that at a show in Hamburg in early '97, I think. Yeah, definitely.
Can you tell us about it? When you saw him playing, what you thought and things like that about him?
Yeah, really hyped people with really good beats and lyrics, I guess.
You can speak good German.
Yeah, Promo speaks good.
I don't speak good, and it's even if I could speak, you know, it's harder to understand rap lyrics. But I saw you today. And it looked really good. It looked like I think it sounded good as well with the band, you know. And
it's really hard to do this live band thing. I only done it once. For me, it was really hard. We did a tour in China, and we had to like practice, and it's, you know.
You want much from a band? You have like a real high standard to say to the band, hey yo, I know exactly what I want, and please don't open the hi-hat in this part, and please keep it down low in this part. You a guy like that? You're perfect?
No, it's more like I'm a perfectionist when it comes to the sound, you know. They can do whatever they want, but I don't want this like what I call folkhögskola sound. I don't know.
Translate.
Yeah.
Like the music, if you're a musician that went to music school, like it's maybe too perfect or something. It's not raw and it's not dirty enough.
More like community college music students. I don't know, you know. Yeah, it has to be tight and good. The sound has to be, you know, raw in the right way. You know, I think that's hard to capture. We've done some live musician thing with Looptroop as well. On me on drums, and it was crazy. Yeah, but I mean real drums. That was like back in '97 or '98. No.
You said you had a real drum?
Yeah, but I wouldn't call myself a drummer, you know.
But you had this crash cymbals.
Yeah, but now I do the pad thing, but I'm still not a, you know, professional drummer.
But I would like really the next, because we talked about those steps you always go, you know, like because you are so minded and really conscious when you make your music. I would really like to see you with a live band, you know, going on tour with a live band, really much. I don't know if you like really, you can separate between this hip-hop band and this hip-hop band, but the roots and all those American type of black music, hip-hop playing live bands, they got a special technique. It's not like you put in the bass drum like on an MPC, put it right on the one, They always be laid back, and the bass player and the drums, they are playing a totally different technique. And all in Germany, the most live bands playing hip-hop hip-hop don't know about this technique, you know. But my bass player, he's new now in the band, and he was playing with a lot of soul musicians, and he was playing with friends who really like D'Angelo style playing type of music, but it's really good, and Philadelphia style, and it's a totally new technique. When I had my first live band, we was like totally whack against that, you know, because we was always like playing crossover music back in Rage Against the Machine and all that, like just make a rock chorus, make it wild and big and loud. But he said, no man, it's not like hip-hop supposed to sound like. You want to make crossover, okay, but that's crossover, but your fans want to listen to hip-hop. So that's a really hard technique, and when you talk about those music schools, they don't learn about this groove.
The art of stage diving. You did it today, you are doing it sometimes. Tell us about how you do it and what's in your mind when you do it. Have you been afraid today doing this?
Catch me if you can. Catch him if you can, yeah.
I never done it.
Catchy hook. You got a catchy hook, then the people catch you. No, whatever. No. Yeah, I don't know.
Have you ever done it?
Yeah, I have. Not many times though. Like probably only like 3 times through all of the shows we've done. So
What shows did you play?
maybe 1,200. 1,200 shows.
You've been calculating.
Yeah, cause we just got that question the other day. So, but I mean, it's not exact or anything. It's just something I thought. Hey, well, maybe we did 150 shows that year, 150 that year, blah blah blah, and then.
Have you a technique? You got a breathing technique, or like with your voice? You had any mechanics you do by rapping, or?
Actually, I tried to. I went to a vocal coach, but her technique was too hard for me, and I didn't really have the patience to learn it. But she was trying to teach me to like do it from like really down here, you know, not the stomach, but more like the ass. And I couldn't do it, but when I started using the in-ear system, I'm not screaming as much as I used to do, and my voice was like I did my solo tour last year or the year before, and I was really, you know, scared that I would lose my voice, but I didn't, and it's because of the in-ear. It's more, you know, you get more laid back because you hear your vocals really good. And I always drink the ginger and lemon drink before I go on stage, but that's more of a mental thing, you know, just to get in the zone.
Jo, Ausschüsse auch von mir auf jeden Fall. Der definitive Ausschuss, Damion Davis live auf dem Splash. Und auf jeden Fall, ich hoffe, ihr seht zu. Ihr habt alles verstanden, was wir gemeint haben. Und wir sehen uns nächstes Jahr. Cut.
Nein, Splash Mag, mein Name ist Casper. Check das aus.